that the problem? Ah, look, there we are. Hi, guys.
I don't know if they can even hear us because we can't hear them right now. So that doesn't really matter. We'll look at the chat.
To hear people?
Anyway,
Can
I'm
you
Dustin.
hear us? Hi, I'm Chandra.
I'm Dustin.
We're experiencing technical difficulties because we're professionals, and this is what happens to professionals.
100%, 100% professionals.
100%. We are on the interweb at least. Here.
Jennifer Lucas is here with us. Anyway.
Yeah, thanks for coming to play. Hi.
All right. So I had things I wanted to talk about. And of course, as soon as we go live, those things escape me.
Of course. Because that's what happens when you're professional.
Well, and today was kind of the last 2 days have been kind of like a weird kind of day. Like
crazy busy.
Yeah. So, but Jennifer Lucas came to visit us today. And that was really nice of her. She came and brought us a bunch of her boxes that she has from her shopping addiction.
Yeah, that's nice. Yes. So I sell stuff on eBay and I use the boxes to pack and ship. So super thankful. Appreciate it.
Das Wolfen in the house.
All right. Das Wolfen. That's a cool name.
Yeah. I met him through Brian over on that 70s Rock Fan.
Very cool. I do want to point out this. Ooh, where am I at? Okay. This picture in the background, our granddaughter drew that today. I think it's really freaking cool for a 4-year-old. That's like a beach house with its own island. Like this girl has lofty dreams. She better amount to something.
There's like some shallow waters and the big waves.
Yes. Is that not the coolest?
Hungry Heath's in the house.
Hi, Hungry Heath.
The Warden Shelley is too.
Ooh, the Warden. I like that name too.
You just want to be a madam. But we can't talk about that because it's not after dark. It's still daylight.
I'm just saying it's kind of cool. I would like to get paid to be mean to people.
That's a dominatrix.
Whatever, any of the above.
You're mean to me for free.
Well, it costs me a lot. It costs me a lot.
So anyway, I don't know how many of you use heavy cream in your coffee. We use a lot of it. Well, you know, I mean,
there's 2 of us.
And I mean, every day
coffee
we use
every day.
Yeah.
Sometimes twice a day.
So the Walmart that's closest to us has been rearranging and like redoing things, and it's kind of like semi under construction. And the last couple of times I've gone in, they haven't had any in the case. You can see that like the refrigerated area is all staged up and it's full of stuff that hasn't been opened, but they haven't been putting anything out on the shelves, so we haven't been able to get any heavy cream. So last night I go and I asked like a couple of different associates, and they're like, well, it's too close together, too packed, too tight for us to find it. Okay, fine. I get it. Whatever.
By the time they get everything stocked, it's all going to be expired.
Well, the heavy cream's good to like November.
Yeah, but like think of everything else.
Yeah. So I go across the street to Kroger and they're out. So like everything's wiped out. So like this morning I get up and I have to like use just the teeniest little bit so she can have some, because happy wife, happy life.
Right.
And then I go to, so then today.
What is it? Not happy wife, happy life, happy.
It's nothing to do with my happiness.
Yes, it does. It's something about having a happy partner.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in reality, happy partners work well together.
Right.
Or however, somewhat.
There's some way
something
that makes
more
a rhyme.
Yeah,
we don't know.
More poetic than that.
Right.
Yeah, it's my little haiku. But I got it today from. I finally went to Aldi and got 6 containers.
Yeah. I'm trying to read things, but my eyesight's kind of junk and the print is very small. So if you see me do this, it's because
Let me see if I can make it bigger stuff. Here. Let me see.
Don't mess it up.
Look, it's bigger now. So Jen said, she says she can't even order from you because
I'll send your boxes back. You are correct, ma'am. You are correct. But okay, so you couldn't get cream. You finally found cream.
So I got it today.
At Aldi.
Yeah.
Aldi for the win.
Yeah, so Aldi, yeah.
While he was there, I was at Goodwill.
And I had to get new tires in the car too.
Oh, that was the worst.
Oh, so I go in there, and I'm not trying to complain about it, but I go in there and their systems are down. And I called like middle of last week to make an appointment to get new tires. They said, come in on Tuesday at 4:00. So I go in at Tuesday at 4:00 and their system's down. So like, just go have a seat. So I go and I literally have like a nap for like an hour and a half.
Getting the tire thing, but the drive that caused us to need tires was a whole thing. I swear. I'm driving home from work. He had gone to a concert of one of his friends. I'm driving home from work. Yes, definitely like a nurse. I'd love to be paid to hurt people. No, not really. Anyway, so I'm driving home from work and it's been a long day, but not a bad day. And I still have to go to work the next day. So, I freaking hit a pothole on my way home and I'm like, that was pretty big. I wonder if it popped my tire. Like I felt it rattle the whole car. And it was the pothole like the size of, I don't know, like this. It was huge. And I should have missed it, but I was kind of close to the car in front of me because when I'm ready to get home from work, I want to get home from work and I'm already a fast driver anyway. But so anyway, so I hit this pothole and I'm like, I wonder if that popped my tire. But the tire pressure monitoring system is not going off. So I'm going to drive a little bit on it. I drove a little bit on it. I'm like, I don't hear any or anything like that. So maybe I'm okay. Then the car starts pulling to the right. So I turn at the next light and I pull over where there's a spot to pull over. But this is like one of the busiest intersections in Indianapolis. At least it feels like on the west side. I'm at Harding and Raymond and like cars are just zooming past me and it's dusk. So the sun is going down. I'm directly across the street from a trash burning facility. So let me just, I want you to just think about what type of part of town this is. And I call Dustin. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? And he's like, well, I'm at a concert, babe. And I'm like, I hate my life. Like I can change my own tire, but I'm going to get hit by a car doing this by myself. This is too dangerous. So I call my daughter and she sends her husband, boyfriend, whatever you want to call him, over and he comes and helps me get my tire changed. But the whole thing was traumatic. And I was like, dang it, I can't sit here and wait for our, what is that called? Not AAA, but we have
roadside
assistance.
Yeah, we have roadside
I can't
assistance.
wait for them to come because the last time we needed them, they took 3 hours to get there. So
last time we needed them, they couldn't find anybody to come help us.
Oh, well, whichever. Long times either way. And I don't have that kind of time because I need to be home before hopefully 10 o'clock at night because I still have to shower, go to bed, and get up at 5 a.m. to be ready to go to work the next day. So thank the Lord. He came, helped me out, saved me. I got home closer to 10:30 and got my shower in and got to bed. But frustration.
Jen wants to know what's our take on Aldi meat.
I think it's high priced for the amount that you get. I've not had any bad quality.
No, quality's fine.
Quality is good, but when you're talking about price range and what you're getting for it, we usually do better getting our stuff at Costco.
Well, they have like the beef chunks that are usually pretty good there.
Yeah, they have good quality, but I just think you get like if you read the package and the actual ounces and what you're getting for what you're paying, you're not getting a deal.
And like if I'm making like the chicken tenders, I'll go there because I can get a big thing of chicken tenders for a decent price.
Yeah. Some things I think it's very hit and miss through the entire store. Like some things are a great deal and some things are just like you're throwing money in the trash.
Cindy's a sweetheart.
Oh, Cindy, that's so awesome.
I saw that as soon as we were going live. I was like, oh, 2KK is doing a premiere.
Well, you don't have to do that. We appreciate it though. I mean, we're a lot of fun.
Jason's here.
Hi, Jason. I don't know who everybody is, but hi, all of you.
Jason's a Canadian.
Ooh, from Canada.
Yeah.
By the way, the smog in the air, could you do something about that? Just asking. Just asking for a friend.
But yeah, so.
Oh, I know. I wanted to talk about something. So, you know how we always taste test everything around here? I did it. I bit the bullet. I spent the money. I bought the Porking Good pork rinds in the sweet flavors. And I know they're keto, kind of, sort of, because they do all have sugar in them. But I'm going to try not to down a whole bag tonight. But I want to try them. Do you guys want to see us try them and see what they taste like? And I apologize for the noise it's going to take to open bags and crunch on the microphone.
They usually edit that out.
Yeah, that won't be edited out.
Well, at least do one. We'll at least try one.
This is the one I really wanted to try anyway. Cinnamon chur.
Whoa!
It reminds me of that Joey Lawrence back in the 90s.
Whoa! 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 Neely had a great video on that. Neely had a
open it down.
Yeah, Neely had a great video. Her kids try out all 4 flavors. We've got them all over here in a box. We actually have on Thursday. Oh yeah, we have another. Oh, we actually have a Pork and Good video coming out on Thursday, so it's kind of like Pork and Good week.
Anyway,
it's been a Pork and Good week.
It's been a porkin' week. I don't know about good, but it's been a porkin' week. Okay, so when you smell them,
they smell like pork rinds, cinnamon.
They smell like pork rinds with cinnamon and sugar, which is kind of off-putting. So I'd suggest maybe not smelling them before eating them.
Can you be on-putting?
I swear, this man.
By the moon and the stars in the sky. We used to make these back in the day, remember? We used to we just take like the regular pork rinds.
Yeah. Oh.
Not flavory enough for you?
Mine are better.
Oh well.
I'm sorry, mine are better. So what I do is I'll get a bag of regular pork rinds with no like added extra junk, just regular pork rinds.
We do have the birthday cake. Yeah, we have the birthday cake. We have the butterscotch.
And they're like an apple cinnamon.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I take the bag of pork rinds and dump it into a Ziploc bag and melt some butter and pour it over the top and then add a cinnamon, like enough cinnamon to choke a horse. And then sprinkle whatever your sweetener of choice is over the top. Zip the Ziploc bag, give it one heck of a shake. Crack it open, and they're warm and they're good. They're a little greasy, so make sure you got paper towels nearby. And sometimes they get real soft, you know, when you pour the butter on them. But stellar. These are okay. They're very light on the flavoring,
which is probably how they're able to get away with the low carb count.
Yeah, I mean, I would 100% dump half a bottle of cinnamon on top of this, but that's just because that's like my favorite, virtually my favorite flavor. I like cinnamon, I like mint, and I like chocolate. So with these, I would just dump the cinnamon on top. Make it even better. What do you think?
Okay.
Yeah. Do you think they're better than the ones I used to make?
Meh.
I
mean, it's been a long time since we've had those. I've just never like sweet pork rinds have never really been my bag.
Well, I'm a sweets girl. Can't help it. Just always have been. I must be sweet to contrast all my salty.
Yeah, Doss Wolfen, we've got a review coming out Thursday that's white
for
cheddar.
Some of their other stuff.
Yeah, the white cheddar, the sour cream and onion, and the buttery.
And the butter, yeah.
The salted butter ones, yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be a premiere. That'll come out at like 11 in the morning or whatever. I'll chat with you guys if you guys are awake.
Yeah. I won't be awake. I already know that.
That's fine.
I'll be sleeping. That's what I do. So what have you guys been up to this week? Anything fun? Make scotcheroos with those. I don't know what a scotcheroo is. Is that a cookie?
Is a scotcheroo kind of like, is that like a bird nest?
It sounds like a butterscotch.
Is it a bird nest
thing? It could be
thing?
a bird nest. I don't know.
Because didn't Dylan Hollis make scotcheroos and they were like just bird nests? Maybe. I don't know.
I don't remember. I have no idea. I do love him though. He is hilarious.
His book's out today, I think.
His book. We're probably going to need to go buy that and support him.
Yeah.
I am very thrifty with what I spend on whom, and some creators I think are just spectacular and worth that dollar. And you know, I'm sure it's going to be more like $30.
It's a hardcover book, yeah.
Never going to cook anything in it, but I just want to buy it because I like the guy so much.
So if you got familiar with him, he's like a little thin guy, and he's from Barbados or Bermuda.
I thought Bermuda.
Bermuda. He's actually like an English citizen living in Wyoming, oddly enough, for college.
Yeah.
And during the pandemic, he started his TikTok where he made the old-timey recipes. Like he'd have all these like Civil
from, like,
War,
the 30s and 40s,
and the Civil War and all
and
that stuff. Yeah. Where they're like in a slow oven.
Yeah.
They didn't give you the temperature, just a slow oven.
Yeah. And he's just a lot of fun. He's funny.
Yeah, and
he's really like
super fun. So we love all his shorts and stuff. I hope he makes long form content. I think that would be a lot of fun.
I think he did one or two.
Yeah.
But I don't know that he got the response from it that he wanted. But we really like him. And then
Hungry Heath, they have a video for scotcheroos. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Ooh, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I know what you mean.
Here,
let me see if I can make.
I like Dylan Hollis. He's very funny.
Might be able to make one of them thing. I'll make them a thing so they can put a link to their video in
Oh
there.
yeah, a moderator.
A moderator.
We got all these ruffians in here.
I
so
know,
I'm gonna
right?
need to
Causing all
moderate you
kinds of
guys.
trouble.
All the ruckus.
Makes me want to listen to Wu-Tang.
Yeah, I listened to Wu-Tang the other day on the way home. Don't we look like Wu-Tang people? Do you?
Yeah.
You're thug life.
I'm trying to talk her into letting me go see a show. When we're in Florida in October, there's a band that hasn't played since like 2009, like since I've had an opportunity to see them. And they're playing 2 shows in Florida while we're in Florida. One's like just 90 minutes away from us. I'm like, oh, that's my life. And I've got to go see Clutch this coming weekend, like the weekend after this one. I have to. It's mandatory.
How is it when we're going to be on a vacation, a family vacation, somebody is spoiled enough to think he needs to do something just for him? Ugh.
Well, I did go see Clutch when we were on vacation in Denver and
Yeah,
Colorado.
you did. See, every time he makes it all about him.
I had to go see Clutch is my favorite band. So if you're not familiar with Clutch, seeing them in Denver was the 25th time seeing them. So coming up like 2 weeks, it's like the end of July, the last Sunday in July.
Right.
That'll be 26.
Mm-hmm.
It's must. And they're playing with Dinosaur Jr.
I remember the name of that band.
They were
I
huge
don't
like in
know
the early
what they-
90s. I found out about them because of Beavis and Butthead.
I don't remember what they actually do. Okay. The warden wants to know which band do you want to see in Florida?
God forbid. Like their album Determination is one of my like top 10 albums of all time.
All about him. I'm telling you.
I mean, if some band like was playing that you wanted to go see, we'd go see it.
We did. We went to The Cure.
Oh yeah, I love
that
The Cure.
was amazing.
They played like 33 songs.
I know, and we were like a million miles away from the stage, and it was still amazing.
Tickets were still expensive.
And I was like, this is like, just, it was amazing. It was awesome. I don't think I sat the whole show and I sang every song that I knew the words to and kind of fumbled through the ones I didn't know the words to.
All right, Shelly and Heath, you guys should be good now to put your link for that Scotcheroo video in there.
Scotcheroos. That just reminds me.
If I can't, let me know. I'll fix it.
Of that, what was that movie?
Roadhouse?
No, Saskatchewan. Scotcheroos. They sound similar.
I don't even know. It sounds like Letterkenny.
No, it was it's a movie where these friends get back together again. It's an Adam Sandler movie, and the wives are all sitting around together at a pool, and there's this really hot guy.
Oh! You're thinking of that's what Grown Ups.
Grown Ups.
Yeah.
Yes. And the only reason is Scotcheroos sounds similar to Saskatchewan, and the guy comes over and says,
I think that's where Jason lives in Canada.
Mm.
I'm just making that up.
Wow.
He lives like straight north of us.
Yeah.
So when he's coming down for Keto Palooza.
Yeah, I remember that. You told me that before.
Yeah, so we're gonna hang out maybe.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, Nola, that'd be the Metallica stuff would be cool. Like they played like just before the pandemic, or maybe right in the middle of the pandemic, or something like that. They played the Metro in Chicago, which is like a 900 standing room only club. I've
Metallica?
seen. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, they announced it the day of.
Yeah.
And I think it was like $50 to get in.
Mm.
I've been to so many shows at the Metro. Actually, I don't know if I'm going. I think I'm going to the Metro to see Botch in October.
Mm.
Those tickets that were purchased for me.
Yeah.
Botch. That's going to be so good. None of y'all know nothing about Botch.
He listens to stuff I have no idea about. Not even a third of a clue.
Yeah. That's another band that hasn't toured in forever. They're touring now, and I'm so excited.
Called A Third of a Clue?
No, Botch.
Oh, I was like, wait, what?
Well, some of the members from Botch went and they went into
skips parts in our conversations and expects me to skip along.
Well, Botch, like a couple members from Botch, or one of the members from Botch went and he was then he started playing guitar in Minus the Bear.
No,
he has been to Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan.
I don't think it's called that. You're the Sasquatch in Saskatoon.
Yeah. I gave Jen a Sasquatch shaker bottle. I
Nice.
still have one because she traded me.
Nice. One of the ones that I got for you.
Mhm.
Because I'm a good person.
You are a good person and people like you.
I try not to share that with everyone. Anyway, I know it's weird, but in high school, I took Canadian history. I had a very, very nice teacher. She was like 100 years old, and she lived in Regina. And I don't remember where it is, and I don't remember anything that I learned in Canadian history. But to be fair, I don't remember anything I learned in U.S. history either.
We played like with a band I was in way back in like 2001. We had this show in Detroit, and we played the show, and then like our guitar player and the bass player decided they were going to head off and go across the border to Canada, and then everybody else we went and had dinner in Lansing. And then after we left Lansing, we came home, and they like had like their transmission went out like as they were like in or out just around Canada somewhere, and they like tried to blame me for that. Like it wouldn't happen. I'm like, you went to Canada?
It wouldn't happen.
They went to Windsor. I mean, it had nothing to do with me.
Like the kids always pick on him. So just when you said it wouldn't happen if.
Yeah.
The kids always pick on him because he always says, well, if you were keto. So he'll like me getting a tire that blew. Well, your tire wouldn't have blown if you'd have been keto.
That's true.
And he says this like all the time with anything. It doesn't matter what it is. Oh man, you wouldn't have gotten a car accident if you would have been keto.
I don't say that, but that's what they say about me.
Just because when he gets on his keto talking, he'll talk for hours about it. And admittedly, we all know the benefits of keto. However,
Regina is in Saskatchewan too.
Ooh, we all know the benefits of keto, right? Because that's why we do it. But he'll just go and go and go and go. And he's like, almost sounds like a snake oil salesman because he's like, it's going to fix everything.
It will.
So the kids are always like, well, but if you were keto,
And then what's our middle boy doing right now?
Right now, upstairs fighting with a dog.
Well, no, I mean, like he threw away his pasta.
I know. Now he's back on the keto bandwagon. And he's working out too.
He's going to the gym every day.
I swear. So maybe when we're done with this, you can post a family picture, like the before and after. I know we've posted it before, I'm sure.
Well, I haven't posted it. I'll post it in the community. So last week we did this. I posted the picture of
me crying on a mountain.
Yeah, of the family picture of everybody up on Pikes Peak, and she's like,
it was awful. I don't ever want to do it again. It was a once in a lifetime thing, and I'm good that once is gone.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a side-by-side picture of the kids a year before and a year after, and they did keto for the year, and it's remarkable the difference. They literally look like different people. We can find it after because people are chatting and you're ignoring them. It's all him. I blame him.
Jason says, I don't remember taking Canadian history. But she went to like a bougie private school.
I did. I went to private school. Long story short, my sister and I were really bad in middle school. I was an 8th grader. She was 2 years older than me, so she was a sophomore. We threw a huge party. We got into a lot of trouble. She got sent to a military school. I got sent to a private school. We were separated. We had to stay away from each other for 2 years. It was a thing. So.
Carnivore plus booze. That's good.
I'm cool with booze.
We don't. Okay, so we don't really ever drink.
We never drink. I drank for my best friend's birthday because she wanted us to, and we went to this huge store called Total Wine and More. Which, by the way, if you've never been there, it's really flipping cool. They give you samples. Probably not the best idea for somewhere you need to drive home from, but they give you free samples. Oh, here comes a dog. Is she on the loose? Okay, sorry, dog interruption. They're going out for a walk. Anyway, so Total Wine and More is this huge wine store in Indiana and probably other places as well. It's definitely a big box type of store. So you go in there and they give you samples of stuff. Very cool. There was a local winery trying to hawk their stuff there. And Jackie's tasted some. Hey, Jackie, tasted some of their wine. Oh my goodness, it's delicious. I bought 2 bottles. You want to know where those 2 bottles are? sitting on the counter over there. You want to know when I'm going to drink them? I have no idea, but I liked them.
We've got
so I bought 'em.
we've got we're cleaning out our freezer attached to our fridge, and there was like a couple of bottles of like whiskey and like
Malibu rum
from like 2.5 years ago when the last time we went to Alabama.
Yeah, we just don't drink terribly often.
We don't.
But I really
Hyla's
like
here. I
this
didn't see
wine.
Hyla.
Hi, Hyla. I didn't really, I don't really drink, but I bought the wine because it tasted good.
Hi, Jackie.
Hiya.
But
whatever.
Is Hyla
Hi,
here?
everybody.
I thought someone would said hi to Hyla, and I missed it. Okay, I'm
special.
Yeah,
we know.
Yeah, special.
Not in the good way.
Try not to burp.
Anyway, you're trying not to burp.
Yeah,
just don't burp my direction.
What's gonna go to you?
It's not fair. I always have to catch it.
We got to get Jackie on here with us one night.
Oh yeah, one of these days.
Yeah,
I think I'm down for that. That would be fun. And Jennifer.
Yeah,
we can sit around and just BS.
Yeah,
for like an hour.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be fun to get them all. We have the room.
Yeah, well, you have to clean up all of the tumbleweeds of dog fur.
Can't keep up.
I swear, every day it's like there's a new dog worth of dog fur every day.
Semi-retired Bob in the house. I am so glad you're here, sir.
Hi, Bob.
Thank you for joining us. Sharon Holloway is in the house.
Hello. So we just tried the cinnamon chur porking good pork rinds.
They're
okay.
Yeah, they're a little like underwhelming.
Yeah.
It's like you can be overwhelmed, you can be underwhelmed, but can you just be whelmed?
Daily. I'm just whelmed.
We got a couple bags to try them out just because.
Because I like sweet stuff, and I was hoping they would be really good. Thus far, bag number 1, meh.
We might make a video on the rest of them. We'll see.
Well, I don't know. Oh.
Anyway. I had ideas of everything that I wanted to talk about today. I want to talk about like.
Think of one of them.
Well, I can't even think of the main topic that I wanted to talk about. I need to write this stuff down.
Aren't you glad you came to this?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, our host has drawn a blank.
A ghost host.
Are you a ghost host?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So the other day I was on eBay and I was like trying to look up and research things as I do because I try to sell things. And I saw a haunted mansion license plate that said Doom Buggy. Oh.
That looked good on my car.
Yeah, except for it was over $200.
No.
But I want one. I want one bad.
Was it like a
No, it's like an actual plate.
No, we couldn't do that. We'd have to put it in the back window or something.
I could hang it on the wall.
There's that. So I've got like an all blacked out Honda. It looks like a Batmobile. It's like a Honda Civic.
It's a hatchback. It's not like a Batmobile.
You know what? Shh.
It's a hatchback.
It's cool. It's fast. You drive it fast.
That little bad boy it goes. It goes. I love that car. I'm surprised I haven't gotten, never mind. I'm not going to say it out loud. Knock on wood. It doesn't happen. I don't need a ticket, but it goes. Oh, it goes so fast.
Yeah. Bob tried the salt and vinegar flavor once.
Ooh, I haven't tried those.
No, I don't know, but you like salt.
The onion ones. I do like salt and vinegar flavor.
I don't like salt and vinegar flavor, but the onion ones, like the sour cream and onion ones, are really good. And I mean, we do have a video on that coming out Thursday.
Yeah. Surprisingly, I like salt and vinegar, but I don't like things that are pickle flavored. That's weird, isn't it? Because you would think that's very similar to salt and vinegar.
Want some pickled eggs?
They don't taste good. No. That sounds awful.
Pickled pig's feet?
Nope.
Pickled, was it? What did we see when we were at Buc-ee's? They had what? Quail eggs?
Something like that, yeah.
I want to try those.
Weird. Anywho.
Make sure everyone knows about
You can't words today.
Make sure everyone knows about Keto Indie Friends Giving. October the 21st, it's a Saturday, in Amo, Indiana. Me, myself, Jackie, Jennifer, and all of the lovely people, most of the lovely people who came out to the May meetup will most likely be there. It's realistically, it's about an hour outside of Indy. It's an hour west of Indy. I think we're going to do like smoked turkey. We're not going to do as much. We had so much food last time. So much food. It was like a legitimate like buffet. So much food.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody can bring a dish, dessert, or whatever they want to bring.
If I have time before I go to work that week, I will make some dessert balls. Some balls for your mouth.
Hyla is here now. Okay, now Hyla's here.
Now, hi, Hyla. Anyway.
Don't say that 10 times fast.
It sounds like it would turn into something bad. Anyway, yeah. So if I have time before work, because I'll be working that weekend, per the standard.
Well, I don't know if we're smoking a turkey, but I figured we would have a turkey. And okay, Jennifer, you know that Jackie and Jim have that gigantic smoker that's so big they can smoke like 18 turkeys in it. They're bound to be like, let's throw a turkey in there. I can cook a turkey. I'm good at cooking turkeys.
Well, don't sign Jackie up for that. She'll sign herself up for 10 bazillion things.
I thought she did already. I don't know. And it doesn't really matter.
If you don't want to smoke a turkey, Jackie, just tell him no.
Jackie has it. See, Jackie have a smoker. I have a smoker. I told you.
I know. She's also like one of the nicest people on the planet who will be like, I'll do it all. You don't have to do it all. He can help.
Oh, I think she's going to make that pumpkin sausage soup.
Maybe this time you'll bring me some home to try.
Do you know what? Do you know how that day is going to be for me?
I'm pretty sure you can remember to bring something home.
Because what happens the very next day?
Something. It can be this big. Something small.
I will ball it up and be like,
I'll fight you. Yeah. So at the last
probably only fit 4 turkeys.
So you can fit one whole Dustin in that turkey fryer thingy.
All right,
not fryer,
jive turkey.
Smoker. I can't words. Your inability to create words is spreading to me now. We're having a combined stroke. Anywho.
Jennifer said she'll make you a plate.
Thank you. I would appreciate it. Like I said, in the last meetup,
so
she totally forgot about me. Brought me nothing back. 0 things.
Okay, and
even the food he made, he brought me none back.
Okay, you don't like hot dogs and hamburgers.
You're right, but you didn't even give me an option.
I brought waters home.
That was helpful.
Okay, so just to kind of give, and I know that there were a couple of videos by a couple of different channels. I know Ready Set Keto, James and Emily put a video out. I put a video. I need to put a video on Facebook. Jackie had a video. I mean, we all had videos, but I don't think the videos did the day justice. Like from the time I got there, brought stuff in to the time I drove away, it felt like 3.5 minutes. And it was like 6 hours or something crazy short amount of time like that. It was like, over.
I know it was busy. I know it was a whirlwind, but who would I be if I didn't pick on you? And Jackie says she'll make me a plate if you forget.
I love all of you.
I like that you guys support me.
Do you see the heart?
I do see the heart. You're still a weirdo.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We need to figure out how to get Hungry Heath and Shelly up here.
That would be fun. Where are they?
Texas and near Houston.
That's a drive.
Right?
That's a drive.
Yeah.
They should probably come up for something else too. Like, that's such a long distance.
2 queens. How's that grandbaby?
Excuse me. Well, your burp is
how are all those little baby cuddles?
Oh, I love baby cuddles. Trying to cuddle with Logan today, and she was like, "Ma, get off."
She's like, "You're not my best friend."
She said that we were all best friends today, but she did not want to be cuddled. And I tried to rub her leg while she was taking a nap, and she said, "Don't touch me, Ma." Fine. I won't.
Jennifer Lucas got to meet her today, though.
That's true. She ran out and said hi.
Gave her presents.
Yep. She's a lot of fun. She's my favorite thing. I know I already showed it, but this is her beautiful artwork behind us. She colored that today. The beach scene with a private island and a house, big waves, little waves, a sun, a moon, all the things.
Yes.
So very proud of her. She's always the favorite thing in this house. Okay.
Yeah, Jen said that they could crash at her place. I mean, like I was hoping like they would get to go to at least get to come to Keto Palooza, but they went on the cruise and all that stuff, and they did like a huge party at their house for the keto or for the cruise, the low carb cruise and all that stuff. So we'll have to figure something out.
Maybe they could come up for like race time or something.
I don't know if they're even into the race.
I don't know if they're into the race either, but that way you're getting more bang for your buck.
I mean, there's a lot of races because we live like across the street from like a racetrack, like a big, like they do dragster races and they do like the big
and the
super duper loud ones that you can't hear yourself think when they go off.
What's the one your brother competes in?
The boom boom cars. Yeah, like there's like
sound.
there's like a car audio show that happens every June.
Yeah.
I know they also went to the Austin. They went to the Austin.
Hi, beautiful. Come here. Come here. Let her come over here and say hi. You say okay and walk the other direction. Let her go. You can let her loose. She knows how to be. There's nobody here but the cats. Sorry, this is our new grand puppy, Nova.
Well, she's getting water right now.
She's getting a drink. She's the husky. That's kind of a rotten little brat. Come here, babies. No, over here. Come here. Come here. Come say hi. Say hi, guys. Come here. Hi. 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 What are you doing? You smell like dog. You stinky. This is Nova. She is learning how to behave. Yes, you are. You're trying to learn, aren't you? Are you a good girl? Are you a good girl? That's our new grandpup, Nova. Currently, she smells like lake dog. Does Paul have something in his pocket that you're licking his pocket? Hi. Hi. Oh, you're
This is our caca. He's off. Yes. He's off camera.
That's our son Jackson who brought her in. Oh, you're laying on the floor for belly rubs. Belly rubs. What a good girl. Sorry, I had to break out my puppy talk. Anyway, so we have her now plus 3 cats.
And now they're getting ready to fight.
No.
Like a constant battle between cats and dogs. Sorry, this is how our crazy life is all the time. Now imagine a 4-year-old too.
I can't even get it. I can't even fit the turkey in the rolling papers, Jennifer. How am I supposed to smoke it?
Oh, there's the boy. Whoop, there he is.
Hello.
That's Jackson. We call him Caca to pick on him because the 4-year-old couldn't say Jackson for the longest time, so she called him Caca, and we thought it was hilarious because
that's what it just works.
Caca, poo poo, haha. Funny. Anywho, what are you doing?
Nothing.
You breaking stuff again? Oh, what did you do this time? Oh,
Nothing.
okay. Anywho, so that's the new dog. Her name is Nova. She is wild. She's a bit of a biter. She bit the snot out of me the first day she was here and probably would have gotten a couple of stitches, but the fact that you don't stitch dog bites anymore, it didn't. Anywho. So,
you see, talking about like dogs being in other dogs' spots and pouting about it. Hollis said hey to Jackson, but he's gone just as quick as he shows up. He leaves.
He kind of does that all the time.
Yeah.
Such is life with a 23-year-old. Anywho. All right. You got anything to talk about? Because you're just sitting
I'm
there.
still trying to remember what I wanted to talk about. There was more things
region. Like, was it about shopping?
It was about keto.
That is so helpful.
I know. Well, it's about like staying on track.
Okay.
So, like one thing that I've been trying to do as of recently. So, I remember what I want to talk about.
Oh,
so
finally.
There was
30 minutes in.
There was a video. Ready Set Keto. James showed off his new little burger press. So I have the burger press and I have the I have the parchment squares in my Amazon cart.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to Walmart last night to get the cream, and I was looking at the burger. They have the 10-pound tubes, and they were like $3.19 a pound or something like that for the 10-pound tubes. The frozen burger, so basically what I'm going to do is go buy the 10-pound tubes, break it into quarter-pound, third-pound burgers, and freeze them so I can make a pound of burger every time I want to eat burger.
Mm-hmm.
And they had the same whatever it is, like the 27-73 whatever fat ratio
of burger.
Frozen burger patties that were like $3.45 a pound. Mm-hmm. So that was like such a small difference compared to the work and the cost versus the labor difference that it would take me to cut it all down, weigh it, press it, put it in bags, and freeze it. Mm-hmm. That it just made more sense for me to just buy the frozen patties. Yeah. So I got 8 pounds of patties for like $26 or something like that. Mm-hmm. And then, I mean, it cost me obviously a little bit more than buying the fresh or the unfrozen, but really the time the only thing that I would maybe benefit from is making a video on how to do it. I mean, really just kind of showing how I would, prep my burgers for, that's 10 pounds, that's 10 days worth of meals for me.
Yeah. But I think there is like a cost to time ratio that everybody sort of has this balance that they can deal with.
Right.
Like, I don't know. I have, obviously not with keto, but with my eBay stuff, a time limit that I can spend, a certain amount of time that I can spend at a Goodwill. And for me, that's all day long. I enjoy it. I can be there from
before I get to Jennifer's question. There was one day I was leaving work. I was on my way to work because I had to go. I worked from 9 to 6. I was on my way to work. She calls me because she had worked an overnight shift, just the one overnight shift.
Because overnights are awful.
And she was like, "Hey, I think instead of going home, I'm awake. I think I'm going to go to Goodwill because the next day was her day off." And I was like, "Okay." Jokingly, I said, "Just be home before me," which I usually didn't get home till like 7 o'clock at night because by the time I left out of work, got in the car, drove home through the traffic. It was about a 30-minute drive without traffic. Mm-hmm. Got home, settled in. It was 7:15, whatever. I get out to the car. It's like 6:30. I'm walking out to the car. She calls me. She goes, "Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and get in line." She had been at Goodwill since they opened and was thinking about leaving at 6:30 at night.
Well, okay. So here's the thing. When you talk about time and cost ratio, and I talk about it in terms of my business. So the time I spend at Goodwill is not just time where I'm concerned about how much money I'm making per hour in there. The reason why is because Goodwill is my happy place. It's where I go to get mental clarity. It's where I go to all of the whatever's been going on for the last week, month, year, whatever. It's just it's essentially my church. Okay. I don't worship there, but I find ease and comfort there. So when I'm there, I don't mind spending that time. But when I talk with or watch other resellers, they talk about getting in and out of Goodwill in, an hour or 45 minutes, or only got 20 minutes. Let me go to the Goodwill and see what I can find. And so there's always like a time cost balance, a time money balance. And when you think about food, etc., when you're buying things, like some people go to, every grocery store within a 10-mile radius or 20-mile radius, and their time cost balance is, if I'm saving $5 by going to 2 other stores, then I'm saving $5. Whereas some other people would say, I just go to my local, whatever, Walmart, Kroger, Meijer, whatever you have, and I buy everything there, even if it costs a little bit more, because it saves me in time. So there's always like a time cost balance. So talking about like the burgers, yes, it may cost a fraction more to buy it frozen, but then you get more time to spend doing other things.
So before starting this channel, I would go to the grocery store and I would shop 2 or 3 different Walmarts, a Meijer, couple different Krogers, Costco. This was before we had a Costco down the street from us, at least 15 minutes. They were all 20 to 30, 45 minutes away from us.
Yeah.
I would shop and I would go to all these places trying to get the best deals. Now that I have the channel and my time is not as free.
And we have the girl.
And we have the girl most of the time. So now I find myself getting more things at Costco, and say like the heavy cream, they have the half gallons of heavy cream for $13.
Right.
So that's 2 of the $5 heavy creams. So I'm paying $3 more
to get it there.
So $1.50 more per carton.
Right.
But I don't have to go to Walmart. But I just didn't have. So this last 2 days just wasn't convenient.
Right.
So that didn't work out. So I ended up not getting it. But so that's the kind of thing. Is I know if any of you were watching or involved today in Neely and
I don't remember her name.
And I hope they're not watching, because then it makes me feel like a dummy. But Neely's chat today, her and oh my goodness gracious.
Anyway,
they were talking about the kind of the similar aspect of things where time, money, like, you know, when you're really like,
they were talking more about choosing where to spend your money and your time.
Well, at a point, once you get to a certain level of financial freedom, you can choose where you put your money. They were talking about like the like Driscoll berries and the like the working conditions of the people who pick their berries are in. So if you could avoid buying from Driscoll, then you would do so, because then you are not supporting those awful working. Right. Lindsay. Yes.
But
ready, set, keto in the house.
Hello. But yeah, I feel like those are very similar topics, but not the same.
Right.
You know, time and money is always a topic that keto, not keto, everyone across the board can understand. You know, if the cream costs $3 more to buy at Costco, but you're already at Costco and you don't have to go to Walmart this week.
Yeah. When you're breaking it down, it's $1.50 more per carton that you would buy at Costco or at Walmart. And then you're not spending the time, the gas, because time is money relatively. And, you know, and that's the same thing with her eBay stuff, and it all comes around. I mean, I know we're all on budgets. We're on a tight budget. I mean, it's a little more flexible because it's generally just the two of us. We don't necessarily buy anything special for the boy that lives with us now.
No, he pretty much takes care of his own stuff. When we're at Costco, we'll get him a case of Pepsi or Diet Pepsi because he likes that.
Yeah. Or we've been trying to find good dog treats. Costco had one good dog treat. It's a chicken dog treat. It's just got chicken and like vegetable glycerin. I don't even know what that is, but it's got to be better than having like
a soap base.
Well, I mean, it's got all, like, most of the dog treats have so much crap in them.
Yeah. And we don't want to feed the dog stuff that's going to kill her faster, despite the fact that she likes to bite us.
So we know RSK is in the house.
Yes.
Emily and James.
Yes.
I mentioned you guys in my video, and even linked your channel in the video that comes out on Thursday.
Yeah.
Jackie says she wants to go with you to Goodwill sometime. Drive your own car.
I have to let you know that even my best friend bails out on me at Goodwill. So, and it's not, just know, bring your own car and be prepared to leave me there. And know that you are going to be done before I will. And I take no offense. I could literally stay at Goodwill all day.
I wanted to go back to this comment because she asked me. I can't find it, but anyway, she said.
What was the question?
Basically, she said Jennifer asked if I was still doing BB&E. I am still doing beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, a modified version of it at least, because I decided after 2 months that I could not have coffee anymore.
He needed caffeine again.
Yeah, so I'm drinking coffee with a little bit of cream in it, or some butter and cream in it. And I've been trying to be more strict with myself. So the challenge is challenging. And it's not that it's something that I can't do, but that's why I was doing the burger thing. And that's why I was talking about the burger press and all that stuff. I even sent like a silly long diatribe text to James today about the idea of the burgers and the burger press versus like the cost of the burger versus the frozen patties already frozen and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm doing BBBBE plus LOL.
Exactly.
LOL in my belly. I know that's not what she meant, but that's what I'm saying. But yeah, so we have strawberry fields. Pick your own strawberries. Yeah, yeah, so for me, B, her just regular old keto.
Yeah, I can't do that. B. I don't like it. It really jacked with my hormones.
Yeah.
I no.
We are still going to, and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to hopefully everybody will hold me to this. We're going to get over to that facility, that place where you pay to have all your labs checked. You would think that a nurse would be like, yes, let me get this taken care of.
So here's the thing. Most nurses are terribly non-compliant with their own medical care. I happen to be one as well. We are often of the same, what would you call that? We are all the same breed of nurses in general, in that if you're not dying, you're not going to the doctor. So I'm obviously fine if I'm not dying. Yes, nurses are the worst.
I have to be super compliant because anything and everything that's wrong with me, she worries up and down, but her leg could be falling off. It's fine. I got a Band-Aid.
I'll be fine. I can put a shoe on the end of it and walk. I'll be good. I'll figure it out. I have hurt myself where I have needed stitches, and I butterfly Band-Aided it together, and it's fine. I still have no feeling in the end of my thumb, but it's fine. It healed. I can't check a pulse with that thumb, but you shouldn't do that anyway. So I'm fine. I'm good. The one time I thought I was dying, I went to the emergency room.
Yeah, that's the same burger. That's the same burger press I have. I have it in my Amazon cart right now. It's like I got a $20 press, and it should last forever.
Mm-hmm.
And I got $15 worth was 1,000 sheets, 5x5
Mm-hmm.
of the parchment sheet, so I could. But right now, like I just said, like the idea that the fresh and the frozen are so close in price that like me not having to patty them out and freeze them, I'm just gonna buy the box of frozen ones. I mean, they're basically identical for the most part.
And there is a difference in taste.
Hi, Neely.
But like, I don't know. I don't eat it, so it doesn't matter to me. I would rather have fresh.
I think
burger.
Neely's ears were burning.
Frozen
we were talking about
burger.
their stream today.
We were talking about their stream today.
And I couldn't remember Lindsay's name because I'm a terrible person.
Yes.
But I've been forgetting everything today, so there's that.
Like I said, conjoined strokes. It's fine.
I drove myself to the hospital in labor.
Nice. And you got and with whiplash too. So the one time I actually went to the hospital, I had worked all day, and on my drive home, I started having chest pain on the left side, and I thought, I'm dying. Great, this is gonna suck. So I get all the way home. I talk to my friend on my drive home, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm dying. I just wanted to let you know, I think I'm having a heart attack. And we talked, and she's like, well, if you're still in pain by the time you get home, blah, blah, blah. So I get home, and I waited it out a couple hours. I was like, surely it'll go away. I'm definitely not having a heart attack. It hurts, but I'm fine. I'm fine. So we lay down to go to bed. And at this point, I'm still in a lot of pain, left chest pain. And I'm like, I'm really dying here. Dang it. So I tell Dustin, like, all right, it's time to go to the hospital. It's been 3 hours. Pain's not really letting up, and I'm concerned. So we go to the hospital, and I have freaked myself out. And now I'm basically having a panic attack on top of having chest pain, which, if you didn't know, panic attacks make your blood pressure raise and your heart rate increase. And they are no fun, and they make it kind of hard to breathe, and you feel very just bad. So we get there, they do the EKG, they do all the things, and they're like, you're not having a heart attack, but your blood pressure's so high, why don't we give you nitro because you're having chest pain? If you've ever taken nitroglycerin, it is awful. It drops your blood pressure very, very quickly. and you feel nauseated and dizzy and everything all at once. And I had to lay down. I thought I was going to pass out. My blood pressure typically runs low, so I was in the 150s when they gave me the nitro, and it tanked me right down to the, hundreds or 90s. And I was fine. So they repeated my EKG 6 hours later, and they're like, "You're fine. You're going to go home." Come to find out, what had actually happened is I had a really heavy patient that day, and my lift help was not as helpful as they could have been, as it was a student who didn't quite understand, I guess, what I was asking her to do. And so I lifted essentially a 350-pound person on my own and pulled an intercostal muscle on the left side. And if you've not done that before, that is excruciatingly painful. It feels like somebody just ramming their finger straight in and pressing as hard as possible. And I know that I did that. The doctor, confirmed that. And then I've since exacerbated it again at least 2 other times. So it really stinks. And it's kind of hard to distinguish between that and a heart attack, other than the fact that it is completely unrelenting and it's exactly in one spot. It's very, very, very painful.
So we can just call you Heather then? Is that cool? I'm going to go back to this because Jackie was talking about how she ran a box cutter through her thumb and patted the nail, wrapped it up, and kept working.
Heck yeah. Oh, so yeah, dry socket. Cheyenne had dry socket. Our oldest had on the bottom, she had 4 wisdom teeth. So 2 on top of each other on each side on the bottom. And she had dry socket twice. Oh, it was awful. I felt so bad for the kid. And I had to work all weekend. I was like, I'm sorry, babe. We'll have to wait till Monday.
Rude.
It was terrible. I felt so bad for her. Yeah, I don't go to the doctor unless I think I'm dying. And I don't think it benefits me to spend money on things like lab tests, because every time I've ever done them, the labs all come back normal and the doctor goes, "Well, nothing's wrong with you, but you're fat." And I say thank you and walk away. I'm trying to catch up. Everybody's talking and I've just been rambling for 30 minutes.
And we'll get done and she'll be like, "I think you need to do this stream without me because I just talk too much." I'm like, that's the point.
But they don't want to listen to me ramble.
Yes, they do.
I doubt it.
They love you. They're going to start sending you fan mail.
I doubt that. Yeah, I always when we had the floors done, we moved all the furniture up and down and everywhere. Like, it was like playing Jenga constantly with furniture.
For the whole week.
And it was after he had a hernia repair surgery, so he couldn't help at all. So here I'm like, it's cool. I got the couch.
Well, she's always like that to me. So I had a hernia repair in 2016. Here it is, 2023.
I'm like, don't let him do it.
And she doesn't let me lift heavy stuff anymore. I mean, it's kind of cool, but kind of crappy at the same time because because it's like, no, you can't lift that, honey. No.
Maybe we'll get matching hernias if I do the same thing. Matching hernia repair scars. If I lose a lot of weight, maybe they can see my mesh too.
You know what? You can tell them that story if you want to.
Okay, so he had a hernia repair with mesh. Okay, and I know the doctor that did it. He did a fantastic job. He definitely tacked the mesh down in all 4 corners and made sure everything was nice and tight. Did a great job. And so after it, we're walking, we're doing our keto, we're doing all these things, and he goes, if I get real thin
and I get abs,
do you think they're going to be able to see my mesh?
So what's funnier to you? The fact that I thought you could maybe see the mesh, or the fact that I would have abs?
I was dying. I was literal dying. It was so funny. Can they see my mesh? Oh. Who's that one?
Oh, well, yeah. So we were watching one of the. So Shelly was talking about watch one of theirs.
That is Shelly.
Yeah. So yeah, we were watching one while we were cooking and eating dinner. Then we turned it off and we went upstairs and got ready for bed. And then we got settled in the bed and I turned it back on. She goes, "Wait, they're still going?"
But that's okay.
Abs.
I was just like,
I might have abs. There's abs under all this love. Okay.
Literal everybody has abs.
I know, but you just can't see them.
They're abdominal muscles. They are there. You have to do something really seriously bad to have them removed. They're there on everybody. Mine are just coated in fun time fat.
Abs. I mean, I didn't know where the mesh was, is how deep. I don't know my body. Like, she went to school for this. I didn't.
I know.
You know, I barely graduated high school. You know, I'm just a dum-dum, and like I don't know how deep that plastic fly swatter stuff is underneath there. You know what I mean? That's what they used. They took a fly swatter and they sewed it into my belly.
Yeah, they kill a couple flies with it first.
Yeah,
just to make sure that extra protein gets in somehow.
We all have abs. Some of us just hide them better. Mine are super camo.
Mine are saved for later. Bob has had his pituitary gland removed, huh? I'm assuming that's what that pity.
I've had my tonsils removed, and I've had the mesh. So if none of you have ever had an umbilical hernia before, so I went and had the surgery, and a few hours later, she's like, "Okay, you need to get up and walk," and I'm like, I'm drugged to the nines, right? I'm like, okay.
He was fine.
Oh, and she's like, had me pull my legs over, and as I put my legs over the side of the bed and I went to stand up, I was 110% convinced. I knew without a shadow of a doubt that as I stood up, my belly was going to rip open and my guts were going to fall onto the floor. Maybe TMI, but that was in my head. I'm like, this hurts so bad. And I felt all the pulling and all that stuff. I'm like, my guts are going to be on the floor. And then she'll feel bad for making me stand up.
Oh, we walked around the hospital, and this is at a hospital that I worked at the time.
Yeah.
And he was like telling the other nurses and the secretaries and stuff, like, save me. She's trying to kill me. She's making me walk.
And then all the other nurses, the nurse practitioners and the doctors, when they do their rounds or whatever the next day, they're like, you've walked what? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, you're doing so good. And I'm like,
I still remember one of the interns, she's turned into a wonderful doctor, by the way. But one of the interns who was allowed to be involved in the surgery, she was like, you had this much.
There's a cat. They're they're on kitty watch.
There's a cat.
That's Bruce. He's a jerk.
Bruce is not the nice cat. He likes to guard the food and not let anybody else eat it. Anyway, so she came in and she was so excited. She goes, there was this much omentum trapped. And I don't know if you know what that is. Omentum is a fatty curtain that everybody has underneath the tissue. So you've got skin, fat, etc. And then you have omentum, which is literally like a shower curtain of fat that protects your organs around the peritoneal space. Anywho, so she was like, there was this much omentum trapped in your stomach. And she was so excited. Trapped in your hernia. She was so excited. It was 2 handfuls of hers. And she was just so excited. I don't know why. I thought that was hilarious. You've never seen a doctor excited until they've seen something they haven't seen before. And they're like, whoa, that was the coolest.
I'm glad I could accommodate.
I know.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah. There's that cat. He's a butthead.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, someone saw the cat.
Oh, yeah. Still your focus. We were still talking about his hernia surgery. Nothing important. I was talking about medical junk, which I could go on for years.
Yeah, don't watch any kind of medical drama with her because she'd be like, that's not what doctors do.
Yeah, no.
The nurses do that. Doctors don't do that.
Nope. No, they don't. We tried to watch House again. I watched it before I was a nurse, and then we tried to watch it again. I'm like, nope. Nope. No. They would not do that. No, they wouldn't do that either. Nope. Oh, look, that's put in.
Or Scrubs.
Oh, the worst is Scrubs was a funny show.
Yeah.
But watching it now, I'm like, that would never happen. No, you don't know how to do that.
Like doctors at your bedside for an hour and a half?
No. They're not going to put you in a wheelchair and wheel you through the hospital either. They're not going to run the MRI machine nor the CT scan. They have no idea how to do any of those things. Oh, it sounds like the doggo's coming back. I hear I hear puppy paws. Oh, poor thing can't get traction on the floor.
I don't know if they can even hear that or not.
Hi. What are you doing?
I'm gonna start cooking dinner.
Okay. You're going to put her up? Okay.
We'll be done here in a few minutes.
All right. But so, yes, kitty cat watch. There was the doggo.
We have 3 cats and 1 dog and overgrown teenager.
Yeah. She's very mouthy.
She doesn't like getting put in the cage, but when we're cooking and things like that, she likes to try to jump up on the counter. I'm afraid she's going to jump up and burn her paws or burn her snout
accidentally
or
bite somebody because she is still a little bit pushy with food.
Because I'm afraid she's going to like go and put her snout like right in the pan or something.
Well, she's gotten really cute though. She'll stand about 4 feet from whatever's in the kitchen and get on her hind paws and just like, what do you got? What's up there? It's really cute. Terrible, but really cute. Anywho.
Yeah, so Hyla says from working in doctor's office, she gets annoyed with the medical dramas.
Yeah. Well, they're just so unrealistic. And the whole concept of what is the one show, the Dr. McDreamy, whatever, where everybody's having sex with each other all the time?
It's like Grey's Anatomy.
I've
never watched it.
I've never seen it either. That's not realistic. Usually when you hear about it, it's like one doctor who has met their wife and they're cool, right? And that's just happened that way. And they've been together now for eons. Or there's 2 nurses who got together and they're both the ones you're kind of like, I hope you didn't hook up in the hospital. That's not cool. That's just gross.
Yeah.
Because all of us know what actually happens in a hospital and the amount of disgusting in every single room, no matter how clean they make it. It's a no. It doesn't happen because it's gross. And the people it does happen with, you're like, oh.
Like the worst thing I've ever done in a hospital was eat lunch there. We would go, well, I haven't been to the new one yet because it's kind of far away, but we'll go and have lunch together on her days. I need to bring the girl up there.
Oh, see, and the one thing I know about it is like when it does happen, everybody knows it happened and everybody talks about it. There's never
It's like a gossip factory.
Oh my Lord. If you think you said one thing to one person and that's it, and it's between the 2 of you, you are wrong. Literally everybody in the entire hospital knows whatever you said. So if you're going to do the diddle with somebody, everybody in the hospital is going to know you did it. Everybody. No, ma'am. That is not a thing. And again, hospitals are disgusting. No matter how clean they make them, they're still disgusting.
Realistically, almost every single job is like high school. I know when I worked at my first out of school job, like my first kind of grown up job was at a warehouse. And, you go into that thing and, everyone's going to be grown up. No, there was like all these rumors of who's hooking up with who and all that stuff. And I'm like, I never wanted to mess around or doing like with anybody that I worked with.
No, because then you got to see them the next day.
Yeah, there's just too much weird stuff going on with that. Then I worked for a couple different insurance companies. At first, it seems all professional, but then, realistically, then the high school comes out.
Yeah.
I think people never quite get out of the high school mentality, I don't think.
I always hoped they would. But every job I've ever worked, there's always been high school stuff.
I do miss I miss those Rob Lowe commercials, the peaked in high school Rob Lowe.
Yes, peaked in high school Rob Lowe. That was awesome. Let's see.
They're talking about The Walking Dead, and there's like the spinoffs. There's like a Daryl spinoff. There's a Negan and whatever spinoff. We stopped watching like
the season that Negan joined.
The season after Negan joined.
Right. So that first one with him, it was kind of like, okay.
Because I am Negan. Then we finally see Negan. Then like after the thing
that I think really made it so we didn't want to watch it anymore was what was the lead character's name again?
Rick.
Rick.
He was such a baby.
He became so indecisive and such a wuss. And I was like, yeah, no, I don't like the character.
It kind of jumped the shark. I mean, we kind of get that. Like, so there's two things that happen with shows for us. Either like the show goes on kind of too long and we lose interest, or we watch a show and it's like season one, no more.
Yeah, we kind of like it. We finally get into it and then boop, it's over.
Yeah,
we'll never see it again.
That just happened 2 days ago with Lockwood and Co.
Yeah.
We watched Lockwood and Co. on Netflix, and there's not going to be a season 2. I need to start checking that out before we start watching a show.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Negan is 90% good now.
Oh, that's weird.
I don't know.
Let's see. You think almost every male doctor in your hometown left his wife around 40 years ago for a nurse. It happens.
So glad all my friends came out. We got all these great people in our chat today.
Yeah. Thanks for coming to see us. We're just rambling.
Yeah. Oh, and I don't know if James and Emily saw, but we did try these on camera.
Yeah.
If anybody that didn't see, they're kind of like,
they're okay.
I mean, there may be a good one in here. Like it's just not enough.
Not enough cinnamon.
The savory ones are just better.
Yeah. Though, those white cheddar popcorn or white cheddar ones, blah, 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 blah. Those are very good. We have a video coming out about all that.
Bob says, lots of great people. Then there's me. Bob is amazing. Bob, okay, so I was on a podcast with Bob.
Mm-hmm.
One of the first times I ever went into his live, he was like, and Keto Simple's here. I'm so glad you're here. And it legitimately, it was like, oh, that's like the super nicest thing that you could ever say. I probably did cry a little bit.
You know what? To be fair, he does cry often.
I do cry a little bit, He's
sensitive.
I am. I have feels.
He wears the beard so everybody can't tell, but he's actually very sensitive.
Someone's going to make up for you.
I know. We always talk about my cold black heart
and
how nice and sweet and sensitive you are.
Yeah.
How many people do you guys have watching?
20.
20 people are here saying hi. The boys asking questions about you guys.
I just think it's funny. Whenever I think of somebody streaming now, I think of that weird NPC streaming thing. Have you guys seen that stuff about it?
No.
The people that are people will send emotes on TikTok.
Yes,
and then,
yes.
They just
I've
say
seen that.
those emotes over and over again.
Oh, that's the one thing that drives me nuts about TikTok. Yeah.
Anywho, we need to pay attention to these people for a minute, and then we will pay attention to you. We're almost done.
Golden nuggets, microwave.
You need to teach me how to cook this food.
So the boy bought catfish, and he needs me to teach him how to cook catfish. Now, everybody, I'm sure, does it differently. We lemon pepper our catfish in this household. There is no other way to eat it. I will not try it any other way.
Can we make a couple pieces without lemon pepper?
Can you leave?
I don't like lemon pepper.
I think you need to pack it up and get out.
You know what?
I'm just saying.
I will.
That
She doesn't even
is the deciding one. Huh?
I'm just not. I'm not a lemon pepper. I'm just not a lemon pepper fan.
Well, that's the line.
Maybe I use a little bit of that Hungry Heat seasoning that I have.
You could try it on half of one.
I'm going to eat more than half of one.
That's the line.
You're the line.
That's the line. It's lemon pepper catfish, or you don't eat the catfish. Anyway.
Well, I like lemon when it comes to seafood, like lemon and butter, but lemon pepper doesn't taste like lemon or lemon to me.
Bob agrees. Click that one. Bob agrees. Bob is right.
Well, I'm sorry, Bob. You just became her best friend.
Exactly.
You
Bob, you want to take his spot.
I get half. Just get half. That's all I get. Just half.
Half.
Not even half a catfish, like half a fillet.
Here's the thing. If you're going to ruin the catfish, then you only get half. It's designed for lemon pepper.
I'm like, please, sir, can I have some more? And then they put me up for adoption. I'm homeless again, okay? When I first joined this family, and I kind of fully moved in, the kids were like, oh, why are you homeless?
They were joking. They didn't really mean it.
And even when I got my driver's license changed over and my address changed, and I went through the whole thing and went through all my accounts and had it all changed to this address. Well, like, to be fair,
he's homeless.
That means your dad's never homeless.
Anywho, so lemon pepper catfish is the way to go. So it's just oil and butter in a pan, and then lemon pepper the hell out of it, and that's it. And there's no other way to cook catfish.
I like lemon. It's just the lemon pepper seasoning. I'm just not a fan of it.
There's no other way to cook catfish. You will never convince me, and it is an atrocity to try.
Like butter, garlic, pepper, yes. Maybe squirt a little bit of lemon when it's done, yes.
No.
But lemon pepper, I'm just not a fan.
Yeah, I put some garlic in it.
Lemon pepper is good. It's only good on catfish.
I might get
I
shanked in
wouldn't
my
put it- I
sleep
wouldn't
tonight. I'm
put
gonna
it on anything
my
else.
my Sally over here is gonna shank me in the middle of the night.
I just might. I told you that's the line. That's the line. You better start packing.
I'm glad that Jennifer brought a bunch of boxes today.
I wouldn't count on that.
I wouldn't like so she's asking about Chalk Zero and melting. I would never order it in this kind of heat. I was worried about my keto bricks. I ordered some of the Bell's brownie and they showed up fine.
Yeah.
But I was worried because they sat on the porch for like half an hour before I realized they were there.
Yeah.
So I like went and got them and threw them in the fridge for like a week and then forgot they were in the fridge. Now they're in the pantry. There will be a video coming about the Bells and what we think of that coming next week. But
I don't think we've ever actually ordered Chalk Zero. You had a gift card at one point in time.
I tried to use it and it was gone.
Yeah. So I don't think we've ever actually.
I think we've
ordered.
I don't think
we've had some, but I don't think we've.
I don't think we've
any.
ordered. I think we've just bought it from the store.
Yeah.
We'll find it at like Marshall's or Home Goods or whatever.
Yeah.
But you can buy food at Home Goods.
Yeah, they've got like a small little like one or two
The boy
aisles.
just asked if you can buy food at Home Goods.
I think they can probably hear me.
No, we've got
No,
labs
we've got-
on.
Oh, I see.
We're running through
Yeah.
lab mics, so it's not like loud and stuff.
Anywho, it's very interesting to have multiple conversations at once.
Yeah. Our house is a little
Wild,
frantic.
always crazy.
We still haven't tried the skinny me chocolates. I know we need to try those. I just don't know what's in them. I haven't looked at it.
Click on that one.
Yeah, Jennifer's
Skinny
talked
Me's.
about skinny me chocolates.
Oh, they can't. Bob can hear him.
Oh, you can hear him? Okay. I just wasn't sure how well he was being picked up. Because I don't have our audio on.
That- Sharon is leaving.
Good night, Sharon. Thank you
Hi,
so much for
Sharon.
being here. We
Thanks
appreciate
for
you.
coming in and listening to us ramble. Oh, the puppy's whining.
Well, I think that's where we'll leave you because we've been talking for almost an hour and 20 minutes. And don't forget to tune in to Keto Chow's live stream tonight at 9:15. I know that there may be somebody else.
Keto Chow?
Yeah, Keto Chow has a live stream tonight at 9:15.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah, usually I don't get a chance to get into it because I jump right into our Toxic Tuesday,
Right.
but we're on like summer break from that, so we got 3 weeks off from that.
Okay.
So no Toxic Tuesday till the 8th of August.
Right.
And if any of you ever watch it anyway, it's not.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it looks like Bob and everybody else are dipping out. So if you are interested at all in learning about eBay, there should be a link below with my
Yes.
channel, which talks about eBay reselling, etc.
Would you be interested? Anybody that would be interested, let us know in the comments or whatever, in the actual video comments, if you'd be interested in her doing a live stream about eBay every once in a while. See what we can do about that and get more videos up. I've got a lot of videos to edit for her, a lot of videos for us to edit. Idiot. But we've got a lot more content to make. So just hang tight, and so glad you're all here, and we will see you next time.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for coming.